Hi, this is a walkthrough video of the Funnel Stats Tracker spreadsheet. Please note that the colors, designs, and fonts may change as we update and improve our templates, but the core functionality of this spreadsheet will remain the same. The purpose of this spreadsheet is to help you track your funnel performance so you always know what's working, where your money is going, and how profitable your funnel really is. This spreadsheet has 3 tabs: Dashboard, Funnel Stats, and the Setup tab. You're going to start on the Setup tab. You're going to enter your name, so it personalizes the dashboard and your logo. Then you're going to update your goals. What is your total funnel revenue, your average order value, your page views goals? All of this will help you make sure that you are staying on track and reaching your goals. On this side over here, you're going to enter your offer types, and here you're welcome to customize this however you want. Just make sure that you keep this one as front end offer. Everything else you're welcome to change. You are going to name your pages or your steps in your funnel over here. So here is just really the type of the offer that it's inside of the funnel. It could be a bump, it could be an upsell, it could be a downsell, it could be cross-sell. However you name your offers, you're welcome to change that over here. Then step 2, you're going to enter your funnel stats, and this is where you're going to record your actual funnel performance. To start, you're going to select the first date that you want to start keep tracking. So for example, I started tracking this in June, and you're gonna change the first of the month. This sheet is set up to work on a monthly basis, and that's because monthly tracking gives you the clearest picture of your funnel performance over time. A single week can be up or down because of random spikes, and maybe an ad campaign turned on late or a promo email went out. But when you track by month, you smooth out those daily up and downs, and then it helps you see the true trends. Is your funnel actually working? Is it actually improving? Is it dropping? And that should help you make better budget and marketing decisions for the next month. If you do want to track it on a daily basis, you can enter the numbers in here. Just make sure that at the end of the month, this is the total for the month and not for the week, if that makes sense. So you can come here today and update your total stats. So then you're gonna track the stats from, let's say, September 1st to September, let's say 12th. There's half of the month. I'm very, very curious to see how my funnel is performing. So I can go ahead and I can grab those numbers and enter over here. So in this case, I'm going to start over here. You're going to enter your offer name. So this first offer that I have in here is the starter kit, and it's my front end offer. I'm going to select front end offer from this, and then I'm just going to enter the number in here. In this case, it was for September. Okay. Then I come over here for the unique views. This number is going to be this number over here. This is the number that you want. Whatever platform you're using to track the stats, go for the unique numbers. And then how many orders did you have? And then here I also have an order bump. So then I have my quantity over here that I sold. So I sold this 12 times, and this is the total amount. And then the order bump, I sold it 9 times, and then the total is $63. So then I'm just gonna put the numbers in here. Unique views, sales, and revenue. Everything else in here will calculate automatically. For the order bump, this here, the traffic for the order bump will always be the number of sales that you had on your front end offer. If you do have a second set of order bump, let's say you had another order bump over here instead of the upsell, you're going to repeat these numbers over here. We have one order bump, and then we have upsell 1, upsell 2, upsell 3. This one, I entered my upsell 3 as a split test because at the time of recording this, we were doing a split test on this, but you don't have to. But if you do, just enter if it's an upsell, if it's a downsell, if it's an order bump, whatever it is that you're split testing, because you're going to have 2 sets of data over here. You can see exactly which one is performing best just from looking over here. Next, we are going to go to the dashboard. At the top, it will greet you with your name. This is why you enter your name in the setup tab. It greets with your name and it says here your funnel insights. And then here, this emoji will change based on if it's morning, afternoon, or evening. And then here your logo will show if you chose to enter a logo over here. On this first bar over here, you will see a progress bar for your goals. So you know how you set up your goals over here on the setup tab. Now here you can select the metric that you want to see. For example, unique page views. They say that you need at least 100 people on your landing page in order to make one sale, give or take, to make 1 to 2 sales. So 100 people. If you want to make more sales, you're going to need more traffic on your page. So this is why our rate here is super high, and we're definitely not there yet. Conversion rate wise, we are good. Our conversion rate for the front end offer is around 6.3% year to date, and our goal here was 5%. We actually surpassed the goal already. Profit, our goal, let's say for this funnel, would be making 5,000, and keep in mind this is like year to date. When you have your funnel stats over here, you have 12 months. So you're going to be tracking this funnel for 12 months, and then if you make any changes halfway through, you're going to see the changes over here. Here you have some fun charts. So here's your total funnel revenue, and here you can see the trends for the month for the revenue. Then here we have the average order value, and this is how much the average customer spends per order. Because it's a funnel, as they go down your funnel, usually they'll start dropping off the funnel. Some people will buy every single offer that you have in your funnel. Some people will buy just the front end offer. Some people will buy the front end offer and the bump. Our goal is to make sure that this is as high as we can get. And the strategy for this is just adding upsells, adding downsells, adding your order bumps. Make sure down here I will show you how to look at each individual offer performance, so you can make tweaks. If one performance is doing like really bad, you can take that off and replace with something else. Even a $5 bump per order can add thousands over a month, depending on how much traffic you're driving to your funnel. Here we have the conversion rate, and this is just the percentage of visitors who buy from you. If your conversion rate is super low, it means you're gonna have to do some tweaks. You're gonna have to test your headline, your checkout flow. Even small tweaks here pay off big. Then you have profit margin. This is the percentage of the revenue that you actually keep. Here, unique page views, already explained it. That is how many unique visitors came to your funnel. If your views are dropping, then you're gonna have to widen your audience by targeting them via ads or being more active on social media, for example, or sending more emails, whatever strategy you're using to drive sales to your funnel. Here's just the number of sales, and then this one right here, it adds up all of the products that you sold inside of that funnel. Ads spend, just the total amount of money that you're putting into paid traffic. That could be Facebook ads, that could be Google ads. Always compare your ad spend directly against your revenue to see if you're getting a positive return. So if your profit over here starts to go down, that means that you're spending more than you're actually making. And then you're gonna have to go ahead and find what is leaking in your funnel over here on these different metrics that you have, okay? Each one means one thing. Together, they work to make you the most amount of money. Before I continue, it's really important that you use one sheet per funnel, okay? That means if you have multiple funnels running, duplicate this tracker, just go over here, file, make a copy, duplicate this and keep them separate, okay? You can name them here. So for example, this is my starter kit funnel, okay? So I know that this is for this specific funnel. Don't do the mistake we were doing. We were having all in one funnel. We would bring all lead magnets into this funnel, all of the people from ads into this funnel, all their email marketing into this funnel. So all the efforts that we were putting into marketing, we were dumping into this one funnel, and we just couldn't see a clear picture of, okay, so people from ads are purchasing more of this order bump, or people from social media, like from Instagram, they are purchasing more upsell. We couldn't see that. So now we decided that going forward, we're going to be using a funnel structure, and then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be having 3 separate funnels, one for ads, one for social media, which is Instagram and Facebook, and then one for email marketing. And that is just because we want to make sure that the funnel that we are driving traffic through ads, we want to make sure that that is paying off. And there's so many ways of tracking things and tracking tools and Google Analytics. There's so many ways to track things. And the simplest way that we found that works for us is by tracking using the stats on Funnel Gorgeous and then keeping the funnel separate. Now, this part of the dashboard is going to be showing the stats per individual offer that you have inside of your funnel. So here we have, this is our offers inside of our funnel. So we have the starter kit, order bump, then upsell, downsell. Okay, so this is our order over here. In here, I can see what is working. For example, revenue trend. I can track the starter kit, the bump. Here I can see this upsell, like why people do not want to opt into the upsell over here. There's one, and you can select the offers that you have. So here we saw a spike on selling the VIP membership on the back end, and so forth and so on. All of these little tables here, you're going to have this drop down where you can select the offer And those are all the offers. It's going to be pulling this from your funnel stats. Here is where you're going to make sure that the things are working on your product. The conversion rate is one of the most important metrics that you can track. A low conversion rate usually means your sales page, your messaging, or your checkout needs work, or your pricing. If your conversion is dropping, test new headlines, add testimonials, simplify the checkout process. We actually stopped for this offer, we stopped doing sales page and we just started creating a checkout page. So it was a two-step thing before. They read this long sales page and then they went to checkout, and then now it's just a simple checkout. They land in there, they can buy. It's a low ticket offer, so they don't need much to be sold. And then so our conversion rate was ranging from 5%, 4%, 4.9%, and then we implemented a abandoned cart email sequence. And look at this, our conversion rate, like it shot up. So any little tweak that you do, this chart will show you, is it working, is it not? And this is a really important metric that you should be taking a look at. Revenue, of course, it's important. If your revenue is dropping, why is it dropping? Average order value, this is really important for ads. Unique page views trend. People will start dropping in the funnel. Last but not least, this is color coded like a heat map. So your highest numbers will be highlighted darker, and that helps you see what is working faster. And that's it for the funnel stats tracker walkthrough. Now you know exactly how to set your goals, enter your funnel data, track your revenue, your sales, your average order value, your conversions, and your page views. Compare the individual offers side by side and use the dashboard to instantly see if you are on track. Again, remember to use one sheet per funnel so your data stays clean and easy to analyze. The more consistent you update your numbers, the clearer your trends will be, and the easier it will be to make smart decisions about your ads, your social, and your email campaigns. So just keep tracking, keep tweaking, and let this sheet guide your growth. Thanks for watching.